I came to see Alex.
Well, as you can see, he's asleep, and you are not going to disturb him.
I don't intend to.
I don't want you in there, Paige.
Fine, then I'll be leaving now.
Who told you you could go into Alex's room?
Dr. Douglas did.
That was only true for close friends and members of the family.
I am a member of the family, Iris, or had you forgotten?
No, I hadn't forgotten.
And I also consider myself a close friend of Alex's, so I think I qualify on both counts.
Just a minute.
What?
I want to talk to you. Since you consider yourself to be a member of this family, I'd like us to have a little family chat.
Is this going to be one of your get-out-of-town fast speeches, Iris? Because if it is, you can save yourself the trouble. I've got them down pat by now.
That's so cute, Paige. I want to talk to you about Dennis.
Oh, really? So what else is new?
You claim to love him.
I do love him. I love him very much.
I believe you. And because I believe you, I think you will listen to what I have to say now. For the first time in a long time, things are beginning to go well for Dennis. He's finally out of jail.
He's just out on bail, Iris. He still has a prison sentence hanging over his head.
I know that. But Stryker seems to think there's a good chance that he could get a suspended sentence.
It's not certain. We'll only know when he's sentenced.
Try to understand. After what Dennis has been through, he needs to make a new beginning. He has to try to put the pieces of his life back together again.
And you don't think that I should be one of those pieces, isn't that it, Iris?
Dennis knows now that Alex is his father. They've been reunited. And Dennis needs Alex as much as Alex needs Dennis. They both need their family.
Just how many times do I have to tell you, Iris, I am a member of the family?
Technically, you are. But don't you see? You don't belong in this family.
I think I do belong. I think I belong very much.
You're from a different background. A different class from Dennis.
Dennis and I are not that different, Iris. In many ways, we're very much alike.
Oh, really? What about the pornographic film you made?
What about it?
Well, up until now, the district attorney hasn't used the film as evidence in Dennis's case. However, once the sentencing is over, it will be anyone's guess what will happen.
If the press does find out, I'll just have to deal with it when it happens.
It will be too late then, Paige.
This is just the same song, isn't it, Iris? It's just a different verse.
You can't go on thinking only of yourself. Being so selfish. Think of Alex. He's just started to recuperate. Now, how do you think he will feel when he sees his daughter-in-law's name smeared across the front page of every newspaper in America?
I hope you don't mind if I don't listen to any more of this. I've had enough, thank you.
I don't know how Dennis can stand to touch you. Knowing what you've done, the men you've been with.
Are you quite through now?
What do I have to do to get you to leave Dennis? Show him the film?
No. That won't be necessary.
Excuse me. Could you do me a favor?
Yes.
Dr. Douglas wants to see Mrs. Wheeler, who's right here in A to F. He said he'd be in his office on the 7th floor. Could you tell her? Sorry, you want these flowers?
Sure. I'll tell her.
Thank you.
Come in. Justin, it was nice of you to come over. I do hope you understand that Alex can't see anyone else tonight. He's so tired. And the last thing he needs is to wear himself out discussing business.
I understand.
Oh,
Hello, Iris. Is it all right if I go in to see Alex?
No, it isn't, Ryan. You'll have to wait, too.
Well, Alex asked me to come over and talk to him. He said it was very important.
That's true, Mrs. Wheeler. Mr. Wheeler wanted to see Mr. Connor.
Evan, Ryan wants to talk to Alex, and I have been trying to tell him it's not a good idea.
Iris, Alex wants to see me now. He seemed very anxious.
Well, yes, he told me he wanted to see you, too. I think that'll be fine as long as you don't stay too long with him.
No, I won't. Excuse me.
Dr. Oates, 8-1. Dr. Oates, 8-1.
Too bad, Alex. Too bad you know so much about our little drug operation. Such a danger. I just can't trust the chance that you might remember. You'll understand, won't you? You won't even know what happened. You'll just go right on sleeping. For a long, long time.
There's some innovative new therapy techniques I'd like to try with Alex.
Do you think they'll work?
Well, they've been tested extensively, seem to produce some extraordinary results. Certainly can't do him any harm.
Doctor, something's wrong. You better take a look at Mr. Wheeler. Iris, I don't think you should go in there.